Growing up, I guess I was always obsessed with the night, and I just feel closer to myself and to other human beings psychologically.
It's one of the greatest feelings because ultimately that's what I want to do for life, host parties for my friends and family.
To me, it reminds me of The Matrix. You don't know what reality you're actually in sometimes when you're working nights and then days.
Starting last year, my career got cut short due to COVID, of course, and I was called back in July, and I resumed my career since then.
When I took the job, the catalyst was actually my depression because it was causing insomnia, couldn't sleep at night. So I was like, I might as well get a night job.
I started working the night shift because the company needed to run more hours to make more frames. So they asked me if I would take on the night shift, and I did, not willingly, but I wanted to make sure the company was doing well, so I took on the night shift.
The reason why I'm working for the studio is because I enjoy singing. Karaoke is our culture. I'm Korean, and Korean has a solid karaoke culture. As I get older, it's about releasing the stress. Friday, week has passed by, I sing, sing the stress away, and get freshed up again for work.
On my way home, I would always go to the last cart of the train, and I would just sing my lungs out. And I thought that was a beautiful thing. It's just because I used to sing a lot, and that's another thing my night job helped me rediscover.
I must emphasize that I do feel like, I'm the host of the parties. I am providing the place, providing the atmosphere.
I take my 35mm cameras, just walk around and take pictures of my coworkers and in the store and on the subway. If I were to describe the night shift in 3 words, they would be enchanting, inspiring, and wild. Apparently, a lot of artists, like novelists and or filmmakers, they get most of their inspirations at 4 a.m. At night, I feel that I can let my emotions, feelings, and thoughts, ideas, everything come together and flow through my body. This night job is definitely helping me to figure out who I really am.
Once you get within those 4 walls, it really doesn't matter whether it's day or night shift, it's factory work. The lights are on all the time. So once you're there and you get used to working the night shift, you really, until you walk out the door to go home and it's dark still, and when you come in it's dark, I didn't feel a difference.
I especially love the poetic side of coming home from work on the subway, especially. I guess just imagine you're leaving work, but everyone's just getting up and going to work. And doing the opposite of what everyone else is doing comes from my rebellious nature. Without enough sleep, there are all these languages going on in my head. And I dream in French. I try to mix Cantonese and English in my head. And sometimes a Mandarin pop song just like, it pops up in my head while I'm having a conversation with someone.
I could definitely say that it has affected me. It weakened my relationship with people around me and relationship with myself, quite frankly, because I love myself being a morning person. and I'm slowly losing myself a little bit. And because I am always occupied on weekends, it's tough. It's tough to maintain a solid relationship with people.
And that starts to affect you in the fatigue wise, because you still have to be, you're responsible for all these people, making sure nobody dies, you know. So it starts to wear on you if you do that too many times. You start to get dizzy, you know, if you haven't eaten properly, and you start to feel dizzy and fatigued. You know, I think even once I had a little nap because I was just too tired for an hour, you know.
Recently, I've been thinking about quitting my night job, but it's not because I don't appreciate the job. It's more like I don't know how to feel about Toronto as a city. In a way, it's harder for me to get creative outside my job.
If I had a choice, I would say no. You know, I wouldn't do it because it's just too difficult. You know, if I had no choice and I had to do it, well, I would do it, but I wouldn't be happy about it.
If I had a choice, I would still work a night job, but not as often. Or maybe a few shifts here and there. Yeah, just to spice up my life. I'm still keeping a very close relationship to the night, the mysterious night. If working a night job helps me in any way, then I should embrace it.
If I had a choice of working the night shift, I would say no. I wouldn't want to work the night shift because I miss my old self where I had my morning routines where I was fresh all week long, and I need to get back to and reclaim my freshness again. Not that I'm not happy at where I am, but you know, I gotta go achieve something that's greater in life.